Hi, Red again. I'm not in my usual recording setup. I'm hiding in a closet. My roommates and I think we finished the entire show a week ago. We got through the whole thing in just over a week. And I have to say, from my perspective, where I watched the entire show during the original release schedule, I had to wait months between some episodes. And in this, I didn't have to wait like 2 months. I had to wait like 2 seconds. It's so different. Oh, right, intro. Full of filler, Steven Universe Season 3, movie's coming out soon. If you don't know that, what are you doing here? And, general spoilers about this is Season 3, so if you're not ready for this, that's kind of your fault. These first 2 are required, and only once you have finished both of those are you allowed to watch the next one. Pause for effect. I mean... So Lapis finally wakes up and immediately tries to leave Steven again. They have a short conversation, but she does end up leaving. Except she doesn't. She, starts going back towards Homeworld, but that's what she did last season. She knows that she can't go back now. She really has no home to go back to. So Steven decides to take her on a short tour of the types of places that she can live nearby. So those places include Jersey, which obviously is just a dark, terrible version of New Jersey. Poor New Jersey. They end up at the Galaxy Warp, which is actually where Lapis was abandoned, and she basically shows, visually, she shows Steven her entire backstory, how she got stuck in the mirror, why she came to Earth in the first place, when Pearl found her in the mirror. She takes Steven back to the barn and just decides she wants to live there. There's really one problem, really. Cue Peridot. Peridot basically tries really, really hard to make Lapis like her. She just gives her gifts and apology letters, and she really wants Lapis to know that she changed and that they can live together. But, Lapis just will not have it. Lapis seriously hates Peridot. So when Peridot gives Lapis the thing that's important to her, the tape recorder, Lapis breaks it. Only then does Peridot, snap, and she just comes at Lapis. Lapis just wants Peridot gone. So she makes Peridot leave, and a Homeworld ship basically has come to kill Peridot. So Lapis protects Peridot. It kind of seems like she's starting to warm up to her. And then... So the Rubies are looking for Peridot because she failed her mission and also yelled at Yellow Diamond. And the Crystal Gems play baseball to keep the Rubies from finding Peridot in the barn. But basically, by the end of the episode, we actually are told by the Rubies that they're not looking for Peridot at all. They're looking for Jasper. And so, to trick them, Steven sends them to Neptune. And that's pretty much... It's just resolved that quickly. Steven gets a new power, the ability to control how fast he falls. It works through his emotions like all the other ones do. Greg's old manager, Marty, comes back. What is important is that at the end of the episode, Marty gives Greg a check for $10 million. So this one is a musical episode, and I really like it if you watch this one. Greg and Pearl finally talk to each other about losing Rose, and they're able to move past it together. And this episode has, the best music of the entire show. I originally wrote this as recommended and not required, but after thinking about it a little more, you should watch this episode. Steven possesses Lars by accident, and he tries to force Lars and Sadie together, and it backfires. What? Who could have guessed? Who could have seen that coming, that it backfires in this show? By the end of the episode, Sadie and Lars actually do end up a little closer together as a result, so Steven didn't totally fail this time. The second episode in the Kevin arc. Kevin. So Steven and Connie fuse to try and beat Kevin in a street race to kind of show him a bit of humility or just get back at him or whatever. They hallucinate as a result of their strong hatred. That's important for later. After deciding to let go of their hatred for Kevin, because it's really making their lives worse, they just let it go, and that actually makes Kevin flustered instead. These next 2 are useless filler, but Steven can enter people's dreams and do whatever. That's pretty much it. Another required episode. Steven and Greg take Lapis on a boat ride. I changed my mind again. I want you to watch this episode too. It's really good. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. 10 episodes in a row that you have to watch. And you have to watch all of these because they're all really important. And this makes my job so much easier. I always change my mind in the middle of recording the audio, which episodes I want you to definitely see. So once again, I have no idea what the final total comes out to, although I think it's 16. So just watch those. The general rule of thumb here is if I made my roommates watch them because I liked them that much, I'm going to make you watch them. Cool. I got to go start on the next one, like now. So bye.